Hello, welcome back. I'm Marcel from All City Services. This is the Friday wrap. Been live streaming every weekday for about a month now, a bit over a month. And I am documenting how everything's changing and growing with business, content, and yeah, that's pretty much it, business and content. So today was a pretty slow day actually at work. I work for someone and I'm starting a business on the side. The business on the side is All City Services, which I'm obviously trying to promote. And today was pretty slow for the employer that I work for. I just did one repair this afternoon and then checked out a warranty because we do the warranty work for ducks. The job this afternoon, okay, yeah, so that was an element and thermostat. It was quite an old tank actually. I recommended that he replace it, but he was pretty reluctant. Also, he didn't really live. He was sort of in and out of where he lived quite often because he had a partner that lived close by. Older guy, like pretty old guy. When I say old, like late 70s, mid 70s, and he had a partner that was close by, and he wasn't home very often. So, understandably, didn't really want to replace it, and he just fixed it. It was a 16-year-old 315, had the blue top Optima, so the blue tops are pretty dated now. Don't actually know. I think they stopped doing the blue tops in like around that time, 2010, 2012 or something. So this week, I've definitely seen. Let's go. I'm going to start. So I've actually put in a couple of new scenes. They're called scenes in the program that I run all this like video stuff from. So I'm going to do a bit of a content segment and a business segment. Then, as always, got the stats. So, content thoughts. Dun, dun, dun. I've been posting heaps regularly on Instagram.
POV, a magician came.
I'm just going to see. So, today was one post. Yesterday was two. The day before that, I posted 2 days ago, 3 times. The day before that, I posted twice. The day before that, I posted 3 times, 4 times. Wow. So basically, I'm like minimum of 2 posts a day on Instagram and a ton of stories. But the strategy that I've gone for is like the stories is like semi day in the life, kind of like following what I do, which I feel like develops I don't know, I think I've said this before, but like you start listening to a new podcast. I think I can like liken it to would be starting to listen to a new podcast and you're not really into it yet, but when you listen to it enough, you acquire a taste, and then you get to know the presenter and like start recognizing patterns and all that sort of thing. So that's sort of what the stories. I feel like what I'm trying to do with the stories is get people to recognize a pattern and acquire a taste to me and like get to know me in a way. And then that, I think that makes people stick a bit more, I guess. there is someone I follow on Instagram that you don't really get much personality out of, but he's got like endless content, but it's not very engaging in a way, or it's authentic, but it's not like there's no connection or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been posting a bit more of like personal stuff, where going to the doing the like going to the gym, going to have a swim in the morning, which I like try to do every weekday, and then just more like behind the scenes stuff and like talking to the camera. And so that's been pretty good. I have made another connection today with another hot water guy down in Illawarra. He had some interesting points and tips. He's been had a business since 2018 or something, so he'll be good. He was like seemed quite friendly and receptive, and seems like a good guy to like go to for business tips when I eventually go solo. So that's been a good thing for content. Facebook, actually, I'm gonna just give me a jiffy to jump on Facebook, and I'll do a little scene switch to my professional dashboard. All right. These are the stats. So $32 since getting monetized. The money thing, like, it's obviously not like doing this for money. You know, if you're going to do this for income, you're going to go broke pretty quick. But it's a pretty good indicator of like how your videos are doing. Wait a minute. How your videos are doing. Let's go. Where are we? Yeah, so there's been a ton more follows. This started from 0 like a month and a half ago. So 520 in the last 28 days, and oh man, it doesn't say how many followers I got now, but it's like close to 600 altogether. Ton of views, conversations have gone up. The content, here we go. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. So, story. There's a lot of stories. It's actually much more user friendly on my phone where I usually use it, but anyway. Yeah, basically what I'm getting at is that the high volume of content has pushed viewing numbers way up, and like follower numbers way up. Facebook seems to have the most traction. I do post on TikTok as well, and that's pretty steadily growing. A few more comments, and one of the video, like my videos on TikTok generally go to like, a good one would have been 700 views. A pretty average one would be like 200, 300 views, and then I had one of them got like 4.5k, and that copped a lot of comments and stuff as well. It's still like, pretty early stages. I'm trying to make the connection of like where content turns into leads. Right now it's like all plumbers, I imagine, or people that like have trade stuff in their feed, which are probably almost always trades. And they don't really, a tradie would normally know a plumber, and a plumber doesn't need a plumber to fix their water heater unless they're, I don't know, never done hot water before or something. So I'm trying to figure out the connection between content and getting leads. But we'll get there. The main thing right now is staying consistent with it, and it's actually quite easy to be consistent. I do enjoy it. It's like, it's really not that hard to just like film and post. I've said this as well before. It's like you do a job, set up the camera. The more you do it, the faster you get at it. Set up the camera, hit record, film something, just doing your job, and then edit it, which is also minimal. I've sort of like done it in a way that is super raw and unpolished, which I think does give it a bit more authentic feel, but also makes it 10 times easier to, there's like no friction in getting the content and posting it. So I'll record something, then post it, take like 5-10 minutes to set it up, and post it across like 4 platforms, which are Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Yeah. All right. That's enough on the content. Business side of things, business thoughts. Now, I made a bit of a list actually on a Google Doc. I've got like a business Google Doc that I have, and I've kind of got to line a few things up. I've got to get my website, improve my website a bit. You got a friend that's like got a template, and ideally when this like gets a bit more following, I'll be promoting his website stuff, so that'd be kind of cool, I reckon. All right, pause 1 sec. We have a comment in the live chat from Johnny. Are you out of the Raglan now, Johnny? Have you considered getting a giant magnet with All City Services branding and slapping it on the van when you're driving home from work? Interesting. No, I haven't, but it's got to be big enough that it covers the other signage. Otherwise it might look a bit odd. Maybe I can put on my Corolla. I know they do those like car magnet things, huh? Yeah, I'll just wrap a van when I get set on my own. But what I realize, or not realize, but we get absolutely zero. Like in 12-13 years of working with this company, not one single job comes from van advertising. Like thingos on the van have got 0 jobs, not one, because we ask every customer how they found us, and it's always a repeat customer. Google, no longer Yellow Pages, but Yellow Pages was a big one, and never ever has anyone ever said, I saw your van driving around. I think it's like maybe good for brand awareness, like if people in the area, because you like, I see this number plate Daruma on a white Civic, like all the time in the area that I'm in, like around Forestville. So they obviously live around that area. So it might be good for like brand, what's the word? Recognition, brand awareness. It's an important aspect, even if it doesn't lead directly to leads. Yes. So like people will see your thing and be like, oh, I recognize that. I've actually thought about this, Johnny. Johnny is in the chat right now. He's the guy that does all the clever designs, amazing, glorious, All City Services designs. And I have this question for you, mate, and I've thought about this. Do you reckon I need a logo? Should I get a logo? That's I'm going to also Google that, see how important a logo is, because right now it's just the words, or maybe the All City Services is my logo. I don't know, whatever. Although, yeah, Ream don't have a logo. It's just Ream. The brand is the logo. Whatever. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So I'm lining up. I've got to get my website sorted. I've got to get a flyer designed. I've got to get the flyers printed and distributed. And oh yeah, so basically I Google Doc'd a whole bunch of things that I need to implement to get the business getting leads. Not really that interesting, to be honest. A checklist. But maybe when I actually act on those, I can report the feedback on that. All right, stat time. Gonna go stats. Stats. It is Friday the 6th, which means next week will be Friday the 13th. Maybe I'll be dress up spooky for that. Cheers, Johnny. 0 installs, quiet day, as I was saying. 1 repair. I did check out a warranty tank, which wasn't a repair. It was more of an approval to approve a warranty. The customer, we always, for the warranties, we always quote for an installation, basically the price of the labor of an installation plus the cost of the valves, and the tank's obviously supplied for free because it's under warranty. So we quote that, and usually the customers will have a plumber that they already know, and we can approve the warranty, and the plumber can just go pick up a water heater from Reese. We sort of line that up. Anyway, this customer decided to get his plumber to do that. Year-to-date installs 23, repairs year-to-date 33, total jobs 56. Oh, I didn't edit this one. Still 27 YouTube subscribers. That should be a 0. No new subscribers. Haven't been texting anyone or trying to hustle that. Maybe I'll go through the list again a bit over the weekend or something. All right, that'll do, eh? Thanks for tuning in this week. I always say it, reach out, send me a message, and get in touch, call me. All my details are on my website, which is this here. Let me do a little switcheroo. So that is my Webby. My number's there. Contact details. Email, message, whatever. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.